Hello, good evening, everyone. It is your girl, your diva and knowledge lady, Mocha. And when I thank you guys for stopping in and dining with your girl at Cafe de Paris. What's good? I know my camera looks really crazy, but keep in mind my laptop that I usually do my videos on is still in process of being repaired, and I honestly don't know how long that's going to take. I thought I would have had it back within a couple of days, and I did not want to delay my subscribers with giving them any new recipes based on my usual laptop that I use not operating. So I did not want to use that as an excuse to not be able to provide you guys and hit you off with a new video. So with that being said, if the camera looks a little bit strange or looks a little bit weird, just bear with me, until my main camera that I use to do my videos on is repaired. I'm just gonna have to work with what I got. So in the meantime, in between time, regardless of the quality of the camera, my topics are still gonna be slamming, and I'm still gonna be breaking you off with the best recipes possible. Okay, so I want to thank you guys for stopping in to dine in with me today. And I know my look is a little different. I decided to dye my hair and try to the raspberry and black, which is really out of my element. I don't dye my hair a lot. I really like just black, but I like to switch it up and try things a little different. But on that note, before I digress, I want to put you guys on with this message that I felt was very imperative, for the simple fact that it has really become a nuisance to me, and it's quite very sickening and very, I find very unclassy. But unfortunately, a lot of black women have resorted to what I would like to call one-ups. And basically, for all of you out there who don't know what I mean by one-ups, a one-up is basically a method in which a woman is willing to win by any means necessary, even if it means degrading herself in the process, even if it means getting disrespected in the process. As long as she feels like she has the upper hand, she feels like she has what's called, quote unquote, a one-up. Okay, so that is what I mean when I say one-ups. And keep in mind that this message just came to me out of the blue because I don't do Facebook a lot. But every once in a while, I do go in there and I browse, just so I can be updated on what's going on. Because like I said, I'm a homebody. I really don't go anywhere. I really don't do anything, so I totally be out of the loop on all kind of current events unless I'm surfing YouTube or something like that. But I was just on YouTube recently, and this was the reason I was motivated to do this message, because I seen these two women going back and forth. Of course, two black females, which I don't want to even consider them women. I call them hyenas, because anytime a woman acts like she's ratchet and she's in conflict over petty things or things that I feel is very degrading for any woman, is basically what I would like to consider a hyena. Okay, so basically I've seen these two hyenas on Facebook, all right, basically getting at each other's throat and kind of going back and forth. And I knew based on the messages that both of them were sending back and forth to one another that it was over a dude. It was basically over a penis. Okay, I already knew based on the things they were saying to each other, it had something to do with some dude. Okay, and basically both of them are going back and forth, and I noticed the one that is still with the guy, she was throwing shade at the other female who no longer was with him. Okay, so basically she's back with the man, and she coincidentally had a child from the man. Her and the man, I guess they got back together even after, hold around and been with this other chick. He decided to get back with her. So the other female, who apparently had moved on her profile, she was with a new guy, and she was expecting a child herself. And I'm assuming the child she's expecting is with the new guy. So basically the chick that's still with the dude that was messing with the both of them, I noticed how she was kind of antagonizing the other girl, saying, yeah, I see this bitch finally got a baby on the way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at the situation and I'm reading between the lines for the both of them. And I said, okay, what it is this guy has been messing with the both of them. And what it is, he has decided to go back to his main chick or main girl or whatever, and the main chick is still upset with the fact that even though she got him back and even though she's still with her no good man, she's still beefing with the other girl who apparently has moved on, okay, which was the wisest thing she could have done. She wasn't trying to be on no one up, okay? She was like, you know what, I'm done, y'all can have each other. And I think that's the most graceful thing any woman can do who has any kind of respect or who has any type of self-worth about herself, instead of going back and forth with another hyena over a dude that is apparently disrespecting the both of you. She moved on. And I noticed that even when this other girl had enough dignity to move on, the other chick is still in her feelings. You know what I'm saying? The woman that moved on with her life, she let you have your no good man. And basically, you're mad because she moved on. She won't entertain your shenanigans. It's sad, but guys, and it's sad, ladies, but you got some women out there whose self-esteem is so shot. They want another woman to be miserable right along with them. And the moment that woman catches on and wisens up and realizes, this is not for me, I'm going on, the hyena always gets mad. She still wants to keep pushing the issue. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know any of these females from Adam. But just the fact that the other one moved on, I give her much props. She didn't want to keep herself confined into a hyena situation. And 9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why it's always been like that, but black women have the tendency to get very petty with one another over penis. And that is what today's message is pertaining to. It is petty over penis. Yes, I said it. That is Cafe de Paris' new topic and new subject of today. It's petty over penis. So basically, there are far too much pettiness among black women, and all the pettiness is behind what I consider the D5, okay? And I'm going to explain to all of you out there what I mean by D5. D5 is dick that did them dirty. Okay, I will say it again. D5 stands for dick that did them dirty. All right, okay? It's a lot of black females that are beefing with each other over D5, okay? In other words, dude has disrespected both of them. Yet these black women are, I don't want to say all black women. If it does not apply, you don't have to reply. If this situation is not for you, there's no reason for you to get offended if this is not you. Basically, dude has disrespected both of these hyenas, but both of these hyenas are hating on each other because of him. Penis has become the number one reason why so many black women are arch enemies, okay? And there are many facts that many hyenas or LCDs are falling prey to the D5 theory. Again, like I said, I notice a lot on social media. Women are throwing shade, and some are so desperate they are resorting to earning a one-up by getting pregnant. Yes, I said there are far too many children being produced out of one-ups. No hyenas. Babies won't make up for disrespect or damage that was done. Okay? Now, I had to write this in my little notes and everything because I didn't want to leave out anything. All right? Basically, there are so many black hyenas. There are so many black hyenas that are willing to disrespect and degrade themselves over a D5, a dick that did them dirty. You get what I'm saying? And basically, they are taking it out on each other, but they're using him in the process of it. And it's far too many women that are doing it. Hyenas that are doing it. If you look at the celebrity news, there's a lot of females who are beefing with each other, and I notice what a lot of them are doing these days, instead of them sitting down and confronting and hashing their issues out like women and finding a better way to communicate their feelings towards one another, which a lot of them ain't going to do that because there's too many hyenas that are uneducated and ignorant. So they don't know how to sit down and communicate with other black women without being so dramatic and being so extra, okay? So what a lot of them are doing is they are taking out their hatred on one another by sharing the same penis. That's basically what they're doing. If you look into the celebrity world, you see a lot of females that are beefing with each other. And what they're doing is they're all sleeping with the same man. They're all sharing the same penis to spite the other chick. You get what I'm saying? So basically, I know a lot of y'all are wondering, well, Mocha, what's making these women do this? What is their motives? I mean, why would women resort to this level? Why would these hyenas resort to the level of compromising their own self-worth and their own self-value, just so they can have a one-up? Well, your girl, Lady Mocha, never leaves out the details. I'm going to break down every element down to the lowest common denominator as to why these LCDs are doing this, okay? So, the question remains as follows. Why women are willing to get disrespected by the D5, which is the dirty dick that did them wrong, the dick that did them dirty, okay? I'm getting tongue-tied, okay? So, I'm going to give you reason number one. The first reason women are resorting to this is because both have low self-esteem, and the guy knows it, and he's using it to his advantage, okay? Basically, whenever you have two women that are being petty over a dude, 9 times out of 10, I notice it's never a dude that's really of high standard. Most of the time, they are petty over these, what I would consider hood clowns or Hollywood, because you even got some guys in the industry that's making good money. These big time rappers, these big time celebrities. Guess what? You could be a big time celebrity and you could be a man that makes a lot of money, but it still doesn't mean you not hood. It still doesn't consider you not being a hood clown. Okay, what I'm saying? Or Hollywood. You can still be hood and still be in the money. Okay, if you still have a hood mentality, or you still have a hood way of thinking, yes, you're still hood, okay? All right, money doesn't mean you're less hood, all right? So let's get that established, all right? 9 times out of 10, these women are fighting or are being petty over hood clowns, okay? And basically, the hood clown, he is the one that's benefiting because he gets to lay both of them anytime they want. And each time these women, these LCDs open their legs, they feel like they are solidifying themselves. They feel validated as if they have a one-up every time they lay down on their backs and let this guy screws them, literally. They think they got a one-up. And the reason they think this is because both of them are on a low scale of self-esteem. Because any woman who respects herself or has any self-value or has any self-worth, she's not willing to stoop to this level of ratchetness. In other words, she's not willing to compromise her body, compromise her baby, putting the child in a situation of where his father is a whore, his father has been, her father has been with other women, and basically her child is just another number in the bunch, okay? And let's say even if this man didn't have a child with another woman, you know what I'm saying? You think because you have a child from him, that's going to solidify everything and that's going to correct the damage that has been done to you. And it does not correct the damage. And it's a lot of hyenas with this delusional concept that if they get pregnant by a man who has did them dirty, you know what I'm saying, it's proven to the other woman who they've been messing with that, hey, yeah, I know you had him, but guess what? I still got him. I'm his main chick because I have his baby. No, you're not his main chick, because if you was his main chick, he would have never cheated on you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And there's too many women up here upset and angry with the other woman, when basically that is your dude that disrespected you. Keep in mind, she would have never had a place had he never brought her in it, okay? So if you're going to be in your feelings, to you hyenas out there, you need to be in your feelings with the man with the D5, the dick that did dick that did you dirty. Basically that's who you need to be upset with. You know what I mean? So again, most females, hyenas who are in a situation, they lack self-esteem. They have no real career. They have no self-worth, the self-value, no real goals. They have no stability because women, again, like I said, women who really respect themselves or have any self-value, they are not going to allow themselves to be in these type of situations. And even if they did get themselves in this type of situation, because it happens, they have enough sense to get the hell out and move on and let the other hyena be stuck with his trifling ass. That's what it boils down to. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be one or the other. You know what I mean? She's going to avoid even getting in that situation, or if she finds herself in a situation, she's going to make it her business to remove herself the equation because she doesn't want any parts of that ratchetness, okay? So we're going to move on. The second reason that a lot of women are being petty over penis is because it's all about one-ups, as I told y'all before. If you notice, are you guys noticing women are willing to disrespect one another by using a guy that did both of them dirty in the process? I've seen women both go back and forth screwing the man just to piss each other off. Meanwhile, he's benefiting by still getting laid from both of them. Hyenas are willing to hurt one another by screwing the same dude, okay? Now, isn't that special? It's that hyena mentality that I'm going to show you that I still have rights to his dick by still screwing him, okay? I'm going to give him babies, and I'm going to post it on Facebook and rub my ultrasounds in your face and let you know I still got it like that, okay? Even though he disrespected me by even getting with you, because how he never even got with you, you wouldn't even had a position to where I would have even had to confront you or be angry with you. That is what these hyenas are not understanding. They're so busy beefing with the other female, not understanding that she would have not even had a position had he not allowed her in there. You get what I'm saying? So if you decide to still be with your dude, because you think there's still potential, or if you feel like your relationship still matters, or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Do not take it out on the other woman. Whatever frustrations you have, he's the one that needs to be dealt with. However, you other women, you cannot condone what has happened either, because he brought you into the situation. Okay, it's one thing if you didn't know, but once it's been put out on the table, you know what I'm saying, that he already had a chick all along and you still dealing with him, be prepared to deal with karma, because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women are not understanding. You shorten your blessings by messing with somebody else's dude. You know what I'm saying? You know? So, one thing if you didn't know. But once you find out and you still decide, guess what? He's no longer accountable for what he does to you. Whatever you get out the situation, you deserve. Because it was brought to your attention and you still decided to entertain it, okay? Basically, side chick, main chick, neither one of y'all are winning. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it boils down to. Now, let's go to the next reason. Why hyenas are willing to be disrespected by the D5, the dick that did them dirty. Hyenas are getting boosted up by other hyenas. Yes, I said it. Yes, there are so many hyenas that are getting all of this courage from other hyenas, and in some instances, some of those hyenas are their mothers. You have a lot of ghetto ratchet grown older hyenas that are coaching these young hyenas, which is their black daughters, and they're thinking it's acceptable for their daughters to be disrespected as long as he's taking care of you. Girl, don't worry about him dealing with that other chick. As long as he's taking care of you. As long as he got a job and he paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? You are setting your daughters up for failure. You are setting your daughters up to be caught up in situations that they're not going to be able to get out of. Because despite what many may believe, you have a lot of mother-in-laws out there who want their daughters so badly to have a man, you know what I'm saying, that they are pawning their daughters off. on any and every man who's willing to give their daughter some type of attention. And a lot of this has to do with either she no longer wants to raise that daughter, she wants that child out of her house, so she's willing to pawn her daughter off to any man that's willing to give her child some attention, or she wants her daughter to stay in an unhealthy marriage or unhealthy relationship just so she could avoid having to mother her and still be there for her. She'd rather pawn her daughter off. It's a lot of black women that are doing this. If it does not apply, you don't have to reply. If you're not the type of black woman that are conducting yourselves in this manner that I have mentioned, you don't need to troll. You don't need to get upset. But for you older hyenas out there, and you know your daughters are not in a good situation in their relationships, you know the men that are in their lives are controlling them, or disrespecting them, or you know, have basically degraded them, and yet you are encouraging your daughters to stay in these unpleasant relationships and these tainted marriages so you could avoid having to mother her, or you could avoid having to be there for her, then shame on you, dear. Shame on you. Now, we are going to move on. The other fourth reason, many don't feel they can do any better, and many of these hyenas have not accomplished anything really fulfilling. So they can only find fulfillment by acting petty over peanuts. Finishing school, landing a career, meeting a long-time goal is far too complex for LCD mentality females. But accomplishing dick is easy. Let me tell y'all something. It's a lot of hyenas that have given up on life. They have basically given up on trying to better themselves. They have given up on trying to build a better future for their children. A lot of them don't want to do that because becoming somebody takes a lot of effort. Building something solid takes a lot of effort, takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of common sense, and a lot of them don't want to utilize that. They don't want to utilize common sense. They don't want to utilize intelligence. They don't want to even use any of that. It's easier to lay on your back and not have to use your brain than to actually use your brain, go out there and drive, make it happen. Building the future. It takes a lot of effort to do. And the thing is, what I notice about people who don't want nothing, whether man or female, a lot of people who strive for not want nothing, is the reason they have that concept is because not wanting anything takes away disappointment. In other words, as long as you don't want anything, you don't have to be disappointed. For example, if I don't want to go to college, I don't want to go to school, guess what? I don't have to deal with the fact that if I do go to school and I'm not doing well academically and I'm struggling, that's one less disappointment. I don't have to say, well, I went to college and I didn't do well, though, so I ended up having to drop out. You know what I'm saying? So, in other words, a lot of small-minded people, they would rather not do anything. That way they don't have to worry about disappointment. As long as I'm not trying to get a job, I ain't got to worry about a job getting rid of me or a job not hiring me. As long as I'm not going to college, I don't have to worry about flunking or having to drop out. They don't have to deal with disappointment because, believe it or not, success comes with disappointments. Accomplishments comes with setbacks. And see, as long as you're not doing anything, you don't have to face setbacks. You don't have to face failure. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these females, a lot of these hyenas are resorting to just having children because it's an easy accomplishment. And that's the only thing they can do to feel fulfilling. Now, this isn't to say that being a mother does not mean it can't be a successful thing. I think being a mom is a successful thing, especially when you're providing, you're working, you have built a family foundation for that child, meaning you didn't just give that child a baby mama. You gave that child a husband, or a stable man who wants to help you raise that child. That is being a successful mother. I'm not talking about just having children and spitting them out, like roaches breed babies and you just collecting child support. That is not an accomplishment. That is a hustle. That's a difference. But when you have a woman that has not just had a child, but she's giving that child a family structure, and in the midst of giving that child a good man, a good husband, to be a father, she's also established herself to be independent. That way she could set herself as an example for her daughter, an example for her son. And I notice a lot of mothers that are around here, they're not setting examples for their children. They're not giving their children something to say, you know what, I want to do what my mom does. I want to go to college like my mom does. I want to have a degree like my mom does. I want to own my own business. A lot of these black women are just having these children, but they're not giving their children nothing to be proud of. They're proud of being baby mamas, but are you putting yourself in a position where your children could be proud of you? Let me tell you something. When my daughter comes in here, she sees me on my laptop doing my homework, doing my college work, and you know what? It motivates her to do her homework. It motivates her to strive harder because she sees I'm doing it. I'm not just around here practicing something that I'm not preaching. Not only do I say what I mean, she sees that I'm also living what I say. And it's far too many black women out here. You're preaching to your children. You're telling them what to do, but you're not even fulfilling it. You're not even doing what you would expect for them to do. You know what I'm saying? So I think as black mothers, you can still be successful as a black mom, but to just feel like you're successful because you keep producing children, that doesn't make you successful. That just makes you a breeder. That's all it does, okay? Now that I broke down to those elements as to why these hyenas are resorting to belittling their standards over dick that did them dirty, I'm gonna go into a few a couple of other concepts I want to add. These are what hyenas are not understanding when they put themselves in these positions. Neither of you are winning. He is winning. Okay? Hyenas give clowns confidence when they are fighting over him. It strokes his ego. It's not making him realize how disrespectful he has been to both of them. Okay? What these hyenas are not understanding. Y'all think y'all are winning. And y'all are willing to degrade and disrespect each other. You know she screwed him Monday. So you screw him Tuesday. Then she comes back on social media and said, yeah, I screwed him last night. Then you turn around and you screw him the same night. You know what I'm saying? Who's benefiting out the situation? Look at the whole situation. Don't just have a tunnel vision. Don't just look at one thing. You're so busy being angry and mad and upset with her. You thinking you're disrespecting her by you jumping on the same penis she done hopped off of. Y'all are both a special kind of stupid. Neither one of y'all are winning. If anything, y'all are boosting this clown's ego. Y'all making him think he got it like that. And the sad part is, when it's all said and done, he could end up with neither one of you. You know what I'm saying? Or whichever one of you hyenas decide to keep him, you're never going to feel safe with him. You're never going to trust him 100% because you're going to know in the back of your mind, I don't care how much you might be bragging to that woman, acting like you winning because you still with him, acting like you still got the upper hand because he's still with you. And in the back of your mind, you will never feel safe. You will never feel secure with him because you know it in your heart. He done already stepped out on you. So you're going to always feel like it's a possibility he can do it again, okay? So let's not get big on ourselves, all right? There are no winners, okay? Whether if it comes to a main chick or a side chick, both of y'all stupid chicks, okay? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see. Babies complicate the issue. It is far too many black women using their wombs to fulfill their wombs. And that's what I mean. This is what I mean by black women are using their wombs to fulfill their wombs. Basically, you are so hurt. You are disappointed at this man for how he cheated on you, how he lied to you, how he disrespected you, how he paraded this other woman around on social media or whatever he did to disrespect you, okay? And you're trying to make up for that pain. by conceiving a child. You know, you think that having his child, having his baby is going to lessen the blow. It's going to lessen the disrespect. It's not going to take away the disrespect that was done to you, okay? Until you and him, if y'all decide to still be with each other after this, until y'all work y'all trust issues out with one another, and he stop messing with this side chick or any other chicks for that matter, guess what? You're just going to be producing more children and a bunch of foolishness. That's all you are accomplishing. You cannot heal your wounds by conceiving through your wombs. That's not going to make up for the pain. That's not going to replace the damage that's done to you. I don't care how much you feel like you got to one up because you're having this man's child and you done had this man's child and the other woman didn't, or the other woman did have his child, and now you're going to let her know you can still have his babies too. You know, you are cheating your child out of a whole lot by bringing them into a bunch of foolishness. You know what I'm saying? It's very petty, it's very childish, and it's very ignorant. And like I said, only low common denominator hyenas find this type of behavior acceptable, okay? All right. Now, when one moves on, it leaves the idiot or the hyena who chooses to stay that he has the problem to begin with. Okay, and like I said, I've seen some women who've gotten themselves in a situation, but they were smart enough to abort the mission once they saw that this clown was playing games and straddling the fence. Because what you main chicks got to understand is, you up here looking at her and feeling some type of way about her, but guess what? He done lied to you and he done lied to her. You know what I'm saying? You up there being angry with her. You don't know what he promised her. You don't know what he assured her. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is this. If a woman decides to still be with a man, which I can't say that makes her less of a woman or more of a woman, because I know people who have experienced all type of things in a relationship and a marriage, and it's made them better. It's made them grow. Some of us got to go through some dumb stuff in order to mature and grow up. You know what I'm saying? So everybody who's in these marriages and in relationships, don't let them fool you by thinking they always had it like that. They had to go through some situations. They had to go through some things to mature and to gain wisdom. You know, but my thing is this. If you and your man, or if you and your woman decide to work y'all issues out, y'all don't need to be cocky about it, especially when the world has seen y'all disrespect each other, especially when a side chick has came in to play and your man brought him into the situation. It's no need to be cocky and be smelling yourselves and acting all uppity, you know what I'm saying? Because my thing is this, you know, if y'all decide y'all still going to be together and try to work things out, y'all need to be humble and discreet. In other words, work out your issues behind closed doors. You ain't got to post it on social media how great y'all doing and how wonderful y'all doing, says quote unquote, you know, now he done got rid of his side chick and now he's back with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you have to hold that dark cloud over your head forever. But my thing is this. Couples who go through situations in life, you go through it to humble yourselves and to humble one another. That's what trials and tribulations are supposed to do. But what I'm starting to notice with you, a lot of you hyenas and some of you men, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know y'all both have tarnished your marriage. Y'all have tarnished our relationship. And now that y'all are back together, y'all acting so uppity and bougie, and y'all both acting like y'all all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all ain't had no issues. You know, like y'all didn't go through all kind of situations in y'all marriages. You know what I'm saying? You know, my thing is this. We all go through. And I can respect a person that has gone through that but is humble about it versus a person that has gone through and is still cocky, bitter, and nasty about it. You feel me? On that note, because I'm in the middle of cooking dinner and everything, and I hear my pot is boiling over. I don't want my turkey wings to scorch. But on that note, I want to thank all of you guys for stopping in and tuning in with me on my cheap generic camera at Cafe de Paris. Keep in mind, you guys, I know I was supposed to do the live chat. I told y'all like last week with my mom, we was supposed to do dynamic duel, but my camera is out of commission, the main one that I use. So until I get that repaired, I'm going to have to delay the dynamic duo, but I just wanted you guys to know because I know y'all been requesting for me to do another video with my mom, and I have not ignored you. I have not disregarded what you said. My main camera is out of commission, so once that is taken care of, I will make up for it, you guys, by doing my dynamic duo. And again, you guys, remember I have my Facebook, Mocha's Cafe de Paris. Stop by, holla at me, drop your girl a line, and remember my donations, PayPal me / Cafe de Paris 79. Hell, I can't remember. I don't think I'll be able to put on this video, but you can check any of my other videos, and I have all that information in my link. So I thank you guys for tuning in and down with your girl at Cafe de Paris, and y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Until next time, holla at y'all later. Bye.